User entered your channel. Channel switched. Sound muted. See you soon. Channel switched. 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 Channel switched.
Okay, yo guys, this is Sado, and we're still missing one player, so need a couple of minutes, I guess, to start this. I don't think it will take a long time, but okay. So I kind of decided to make it like a fixture scheduled stream every Saturday evening, 20 o'clock of the European time. So I'll try to do it like on a weekly basis, and we'll see if it's better that way. I'm kind of hoping it will, because I guess it's way easier to get more viewers when they know when to expect it to stream. So hopefully we can do this make this a permanent thing. Okay, seems like boss is up, which means we're about to start in a while, I guess. Interesting to see what they will do with the balance. I'm guessing Fu will pick Kungen. It's possible to play this Istar versus Rest actually. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, should be just fine. Yeah, it balances itself out, I think. Yo, Chrome, thanks. we'll see how it goes for Fu. We'll see how he tries to balance it. But yeah, Ista versus Rest is kind of logical to do, unless you guys. There might be some space. You gotta ask Fu. I don't feel comfortable sharing the password. Knowing him, I don't know. Usually he'd keep it to someone he knows. So if he doesn't know you, it might be hard. You can just ask him on TeamSpeak, I guess. Okay. They're taking a while with this. So I'm guessing we still have a couple of minutes. Oh, by the way, last time I was kind of planning to show some Knights Province as a bonus after the stream. We'll see if we can do it today as well. Like I said before, somehow I know that somehow the opinions from the like the cam community weren't that great about Knights Province. Kind of like I don't know. I don't know why, because it's pretty much really similar game. So I was hoping to get some more opinions, maybe change a few of them, and we can see that on spec. Yeah, so it's probably occupied. Yeah. And as I probably said numerous times, I'm really hoping for the Knights Province to get multiplayer one day, because it would be nice to include it in my streaming roster when we have if we have multiplayer, and if we have some people playing that, it would be pretty fun to stream it, I guess. So yeah, well, I'm guessing this might happen sooner or later, and yeah, that's like everyone probably knows, I'm multiplayer only guy. So while the game is still in single player stage, it's not that interesting for me. What interests me is seeing people play and playing with them. So I'm guessing that would be nice to have a multiplayer round. Okay, Fu seems to be back, so hopefully any minute they start. Yeah, yeah, Bobby might be right. Okay. Huh. Mm. Okay, this is an interesting map choice. DK from Antares. Not sure if that's what they're gonna play. Yeah, we've got the teams, and okay, seems like Mr. Fu was thinking along exactly the same lines as I were, and just made an Easter team versus the rest. So we've got two beers, one LT, and one GP guy versus the E-Stars. Yeah, like I said, should be fine balance, and yeah, they're playing DK. I'm kind of a fan of this map. I don't remember much about the gameplay actually. I always liked the looks, but I don't remember how it played. I played only a couple of times, and it was quite some time ago. And I don't even remember if you're supposed to play it like top versus bottom, which is kind of weird. But looking at the minimap, it's probably the right choice. Um, hmm. Yeah, it would be pretty hard to do left versus right on that one. Although, if someone insists, it's probably possible. Would be very small entrance on the bottom between 6 and 7. A bit different situation on the top because I don't think there's an entrance. Maybe a bridge. We'll see in a while, I guess. Still waiting for people to ready up and make their pre-builds or whatever. Fu's militia, yeah, they are the hero usually. Where's Fu? So Fu is on in the bottom team, so locations from the bottom. Yeah, okay. So we've got at least one guy rooting for the team. Hello, Moldbot. Is it intentional that your name reads like Voldemort a bit, or just an accent? If it's too personal, you don't have to answer. Anyway, kind of looks like when you see the minimap that the battlefield might be a bit what's the word? Not wide, the opposite, thin, not thin, but yeah, everyone knows what I'm talking about. Hopefully, uh, just forgot the word as always. But yeah, that might be a pretty short front. But I got to see the scale of this map, got to see the size of it. To be able to say anything about it. Okay, so I guessed right. It wasn't too hard to guess the idea behind your name, but yeah, still nice. About the Knights province, since Chrome didn't answer for now, I'm pretty sure that it will still take some time, and that's the best answer that you can get. You can download the alpha versions. They are working pretty well already, just missing some buildings and obviously single player only, like I said before. But you can already see where the main direction of the game and where it is going. So it's already worth at least checking out, even if you don't like single player stuff. Uh, yeah, yeah. So, like I said, I'm making this promise again. I'll try to show it after this stream. Maybe, yeah. And we'll see if you guys are interested. Maybe get some feedback for the outro. Okay, it takes forever for them to get ready. Yeah, sorry about that. It's like 11 minutes past the deadline, you know. Yeah, we gotta wait, I guess. Okay, almost there. Just Dima. Okay, just to make it more interesting, how it got dropped. Okay, and he's back. The one thing that I hope will be a bit better if Knights Province gets released at some point is that the gameplay there is a bit different in the matter of time it takes, because there's some mechanisms that make it possible to play without peacetime, and it actually seems to work pretty fine. Obviously, it will make a bit harder game than Knights Merchant is right now, because most players in this game will have to look at their base like constantly during the peacetime. So if you have no peacetime, then it will be a bit harder, because you also have to pay attention to your enemy. While here you just have the time. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, where's full? Come on. Okay, so let's see the map. Like I said before, teams are Istar versus the rest. So we've got Dima, Bada, Bullet, and Boss on the top, and on the bottom we've got Kungan, Mr. Fu, Bobby, and Hade. Yo, Golem. Okay, so just a quick check if I'm not lagging out. It's okay. I don't remember the location numbers exactly, so I won't be using them, but yeah, you can take a look at this map. It's, like I said, it's really pretty, it is in my opinion. I really like when somebody makes it right with this kind of terrain, with the dirt. It's not something I always see. It's at least for me, the secret is to make the map like, you know, a bit colorful. So if you have, well, if you have nice lags like Hadi, then you're probably not going to be able to play. Oh, that was fast. Felt Friday 13th was yesterday, not today, but seems like, yeah. Okay, maybe Zato can join instead or something. I mean, it's just the second minute of the game, and we already have some problems. It was dropped twice, so it doesn't look too good. A bit unlucky. So for those less patient guys, maybe you can just join in 20 minutes when we've got some action finally. Yo, Froggyman. Ah, come on, they want me to replace. I don't think anyone wants to see that. Yeah, so I'm hoping Zato can do that as well, especially that the balance will not have to be remade. Hmm. Black. So LT for LT. Hmm. Oh well, I broke Bara. Okay, so we're looking at this really nice lobby. We can appreciate how nice it is, because seems like Harry has some problems, and oh well, this stream doesn't start well today, I gotta say. And Harry's back. Please on TeamSpeak. Okay, I'm trying again. We'll see if it helps. Anyway, we're back and only 2 minutes into the game, so I'm at a loss of trying to say something clever. But let's take a look at Battlefield. I had some concerns about it. Let's take a look at the logs first. Oh, sorry. So the idea is kind of similar. Like you have some mountains, both on the top and the bottom. It's pretty similar. You have some mountains behind which there's an entrance which allows you to go from the left to the right to help each other. But here we've got a bridge, and there's a similar situation here, I believe. And also these two locations are like separated from the entire from their teammates. So if you do it right, you can make a similar situation as on Nibelheim Basin, for example, where you cut off the alone location and you just block the other one. So I'm not sure if you guys probably can hit the game pretty well. So let me check. Yeah, seems to be working. Okay. So we've got Mr. Fu. Like I said countless times, he's a small base builder. So whoa, this is pretty small amount of stone on this block, I gotta say. Oops, sorry. Okay. Let's go back to Fu. Yeah. I never like building on blocks like this, where you gotta build above your stone mountains. It's kind of tricky. I gotta say that this lock is kind of perfect for Fu. There's a bit of a distance to the gold, but I don't think this is an issue. The lock is pretty small, and yeah, the distance is like not too bad. Could be worse. This place is kind of weird though. I don't know what I would do here. Maybe some farms. like a row of farms, maybe like 3 farms and a woodcutter or something like this. That's probably not the worst option. Below Mr. Fu, we've got Bobby. This lock is a bit bigger. A bit more space. I think I played this one actually some time ago. I kind of remember it. So far, most of the locks look similarly, at least on the bottom, where you've got to take quite a long way for the gold, and the iron depends on the lock, to be honest. Here, for example, the coal is a bit far away, while the iron is quite small, sorry, quite close. Here it's kind of the same situation, but here, I don't know. Yeah, it all looks pretty similar to me, I'd say. There's some small differences, but yeah, okay, this is a bigger difference. This is interesting. Which location is it supposed to be balancing? I mean, this iron is pretty far away, and on Fool's Log, you've got it like right near the storehouse almost. Obviously, you gotta go for this as well, but kind of the same here. I don't know. I would much prefer Fool's location to this. However, someone like Bullet, for example, maybe Dima, you know, the big base builders would probably disagree. This is the kind of location that Bullet doesn't mind playing, I think. Last time he was playing on pretty similar look. I don't remember exactly which map was that. Maybe the Final Frontier that we've seen him there. It was also with a ridiculously far iron. I think it was the bottom right corner lock, and yeah, the setup was pretty much the same except for the gold being in a ridiculous spot on the left, but it was a bit better. I mean, sorry, this is a bit better, I guess. We've got boss above him. Now this lock is pretty weird. I kind of like the fact that you can make the woodcutters here and there, and it kind of works, but then you've got this mountain in the middle and you don't know what the hell you're supposed to do. You've got to build around it, and it's going to, without a doubt, make your base look like a mess. You could kind of try to... How many tiles are there? Like, I think it might be possible to make a shortcut road here as well if you put their buildings like a sawmill, for example. But yeah, so like you have 2 roads there, which could really help with this city later on. It's never too great to focus your city just on the road near these 3 main buildings, because it gets really crowded later on. Okay. Let's see how Kungan is doing. Come on. Yeah, so far it's pretty compact. You can see that he's wasting no time for additional buildings. Somebody's lagging again. He even dug out some fields for the farms for later on. Didn't see this kind of thing before. He's already got in, although he didn't even need it yet. It's interesting. I don't know what's the idea behind doing this like that, but Probably better to be safe than sorry. Or maybe he just made it. I'm not sure right now, but I think the order here is like you can make the school end in at almost the same time. Maybe during making the qualies, or I don't know. But well, he's a pretty good player, so I'm not going to argue with his way of building. And now the lagger of this game, Hade. Wouldn't want to say it aloud, but it seems like the lags are a bit better now, though. I don't know if this is a compact base. It doesn't look bad, but after coming from here, well, actually it looks pretty similar on a second thought. I kinda like. I don't know if I like this log, to be honest. Still, you can see the logic here. He's making 2 farms on the left side here. I don't know where he wants to make the gold smelter. If I were him, I'd probably do it here. Yeah, that would be the best thing to do, probably. Unless he tries to go like here, it's not the worst. But I guess we'll see in a while. Already going for all the forests here. The cutting there, interesting. Doesn't seem like there were a lot of trees in this area. Although on the other hand, he had to make it somewhere to unlock the sawmill, I guess. Was a bit closer than this one. Actually, why couldn't he just go to the left and make this one instead? I don't know. Not sure if this is a big deal, but yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting. So he makes it here. So it's also need this coal. I don't know. I mean, it's better to do it here than here, maybe, because you can already do it like right now. You don't need an extra road. And they kind of got to bring 2 resources here anyway, so you don't really save anything when you build it like more on the left. You don't save time. So yeah, so it's actually not that bad decision. Okay, how about we check Bara's base right now? Seems a bit stressed that making a stream, but well, he's got 1 sawmill at least. That's pretty good. Making a second one. So it can be that bad. I can see a lot of woodcutters in this base. This could be nice. Although, when I see these ones, I'm like, really? Like, just look at these 2. They are already like not doing anything. I think that was like a mistake. I wouldn't make this one. Because you know this one is partially on coal, but it wouldn't probably make sense to make a coal mine in this place. So yeah, I just leave this one and let it plant here. I don't know, not a fan. This is a bit better, but not that great. But still, you can see that they're still planting. Maybe it will take a while before they cut and plant. Yeah, so maybe this makes a bit more sense. Obviously, when you cut down all this stone, which will probably happen in like 40 minutes, I guess, then it's gonna be a bit different. But it might, yeah, then it might be nice for the woodcutters here. But I kind of have my doubts that this is gonna work well. Still, this log is pretty small. I mean, the amount of farming and planting space is pretty okay. Actually, you can go like here, for example, but it's like these are the best spots. Then you go for this, probably to cut only. This I'm not sure if I would want to plant trees here. Okay. Let's take a look at Bobby. Oh, that's a lot of roads. How's his wood? Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, it's actually pretty nice. He's got the woodcutters on the right side. Plenty of space for them, to be honest. Yeah, you can see this is a bit better compared to Bara. Even if it wasn't a great deal, you know. Okay, 40 minutes, so maybe let's take a quick look if everyone has his gold smelter. Whoops. Well, this is not good. He really focused a lot on the woodcutters, and he kind of built all over the place, which is not that great. You can see that you can have already two gold smelters in that same time. Yeah. So it's pretty bad. In the meantime, we've got bullets. Yeah, seems like everyone except Bara has no problem making gold so far. Whoa, look at this base from full. It's pretty interesting setup. Most of the buildings gonna be made on the left, and he just makes all the swine farms and farms at the right. This is pretty interesting way. Just build them all at the same time. Pretty interesting. Let's take a look at someone who makes exactly the opposite kind of base. Dima in the top left corner. Okay, he's got gold, so he now goes for that far away coal field. Got his first farms already, but he's reaching out for more. How's his stone? Yeah, should be fine for now. With 5 stonemasons, usually you will be fine with that many, but I was a bit worried because I see that he's gonna make a lot of roads now. How is it compared to Kungen? Yeah, he's on the left side. Yeah, see, these two locks are pretty... I'd rather play on Kungens probably, because by the time you build the iron mines, kind of makes more sense making iron production here. It kind of looks like a similar situation here, but only because Dima is building a lot of farms on the left side at the same time, so he's gonna connect this here and it will kind of work, but I don't like this lock too much, to be honest. I prefer to play on Kungens. Not sure if you guys agree or disagree with me. Still, you can see, I think the amount of farms is similar between those two players. Well, actually, Kungen has more somehow. Oh no, I was probably... Maybe I looked at some different player or something, because yeah, it's exactly the same. Interesting. Yeah, so seems like the plan is pretty similar for both players. I don't see much advantage. Maybe iron is a bit better for Kungen. Yeah, well, he's got all the mines so far, so yeah, he's gonna be like at least 5 minutes before Dima, which is kind of big deal. I would kind of expect Dima to be better with the farms though. I can't say that so far. Okay, yeah, I was expecting Thunder with this call, but it's Boss. Well, he's got one iron mine and he rushes for the iron buildings now instead of the mines. Interesting. Yeah, well, there's two ways you can do the iron. You can either go for the resources first, to try and mine them as fast as possible, and then try to catch up with the other buildings, or you can just do it like Boss is doing right now, which is make one iron mine and then try to catch up with the rest of them as soon as possible, while making the smithies and yeah, the smithies with mod priority over the mines. I prefer the other way, but I can't really say that there's any reason to play any of these ways, if there's any reason that one of these ways is better. I think that when you try to get the iron mines oh damn it, that's a hard word. Earlier. Yeah, when you try to get the iron mines earlier, and then it might get tough when you can't follow up immediately with the iron smithy, or maybe even two of them. At least the iron smith is, I think, like necessary, because it doesn't make much sense to just be bringing iron ore to the storehouse. Probably better to block iron ore, make one iron smithy followed closely by the second one, and in the meantime you can unlock the iron in the storehouse for a while, and then give yourself a bit of a break while you can catch up with something else, and then you can do the smithies which make the weapons. That's how I would do it. Not sure if people actually would agree. Anyway, trying to compare the corner logs, Bobby versus Boss. With Bobby, I think he tries to attack the farms right now and is already a bit better by one building with the farms. Yeah, I gotta say I like the way he's building here. And yeah, he's got to make the iron somewhere on the bottom, because this is not a great place for... okay, this is kind of hard to say. Yeah, I mean, you could probably make a road like here. Make a smithy or two on the left side and go like here. Or you can just do it like Bobby did, which is probably a bit simpler. You just bring all the iron, all the iron ore to the middle, where you have more coal, and even if it gets depleted, you can always like bring it from here, which is not that big of a deal. And yeah, but trying to compare this to Boss, I think he was a bit more advanced with the iron. Yeah, they're kind of on the same stage. I mean, Boss has the buildings, but he's only finishing his second mine, while Bobby already has two working ones. To be honest, I'm not sure I like this roadwork here. It really begs to have a shortcut on the left side as well. Although if there's not much of movement here, which I doubt, to be honest, it could work. All depends where the main movement in the base will happen, and well, I definitely don't like this one and the fact that there's no shortcut here, which might be a problem in like 10 minutes, I think. This road for now, obviously, it's okay, but I guess eventually the point is to make more buildings in this area and just connect this. Of course, it's fine now. I'm guessing he'll try to sneak sneaking with some weapon makers here for the wood weapon production. Okay, let's take a look at the red player. I think we've been in this base before. Oh, Bullet making 3 ammo smithies at the same time, interesting. Yeah, see, he's gathering the iron ore. Kind of being late with the second smithy, it seems, because he started getting the ore into the storehouse. Better that than not doing it, because if you build the iron mines early, then you gotta take that advantage, even if it gets you additional surf movements, which is bad, but would be worse to not produce this ASAP. It would mean that his iron will be very late. And now just look, we've got like 6, we've had like 5, so plus 18, which gives us like what's the rate? 1 for 1? Yep. Gives us like already 20, 30 something iron when it's made, which gives us like 15 lower class soldiers or like 10 swordmen. And he still has 25 minutes, which probably gives him around 35 iron troops on peacetime. When I usually try to roughly count how many troops the player will have in 60 peacetime. For most setups it works like 1 minute per iron soldier when that person is using, is going to make some swordmen. I think in case of Bullet I might be wrong though, because he's having some strange setup with 3 armor smithies first and going to eventually make probably 1, maybe 2 weapon smithies here. I'm not quite sure yet, so I don't know what's the result here, so I can't say. But it's pretty obvious we've got a working iron here, and this is a strange place for that building. Why here? Oh yeah, well actually it allows him to make the... what's it called? The weapon work, armory workshops probably going to be placed here. I think he can only fit 2, yeah, which is kind of a waste of space, but there's no better place for that, I'm afraid. Especially with the barracks here. It's not the best place for the barracks, I think, as well, unless he plans to leave this space untouched, which is a possibility. Then it's pretty okay. Might need a road from the right, but yeah, because well, it might have a traffic jam here around the time when he tries to get out of the barracks with a bigger army. Anyway, there's like 23 minutes, and we could take a look at the opposite side now, where we got Mr. Fu with his small base. Not so small anymore, but still going full style. I don't know, the iron production doesn't seem too amazing. I think it only started doing it right now. You can see there's just 3 weapons produced in this one and like 5 shield plus armor here. Yeah, this is pretty late. Whoa, this is like Sado Gaming late, I'd say. So hopefully his leather production is a bit better than that. Which actually seems like it is, because he's got the swine farms like fully stacked up and the farms look pretty well. Just needs a marketplace for the magic trade between the quarries and trading the stone to cotton probably, or something like that. But yeah, it seems like he got his wooden production super early for some reason. Isn't it better to just switch to making iron at some point? Wait until this gets like done and continue it, or maybe like make it one by one building while making the iron, like finishing it off. I think that's how I would do it, instead of focusing like all in on the right side here. Just make the tannery, then make armory workshop at some point, and if you make the wooden weapon production like 15 minutes before peacetime, I still think it will be fine. So yeah, there's no roughing it; it's not needed. While with iron, well, yeah, it's kind of late. He's making the spam kind of army, but it's you know, I'm guessing it's like maybe it was a bit hard to do this, so that's why he's going for the pikes. It's hard to say. Yeah, comparing it with what Bullet has, it's like a very big difference, and can already see that Fu's army will be way worse than Bullet's. At least when it comes to iron, I'm pretty sure about that. And I think that even if Fu's leather is a bit better than that, it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. And it's not that great. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, what is this difference? Like, there's even no difference. Like, these swine farms are working for now at least just as good as Fus, so he's going to catch up at least initially after peacetime, and we'll see what happens later, obviously. But yeah, it seems like a big advantage for Bullet. Let's try to assess the chances of the teams for now then. Because right now it seems like Bobby, yeah, he also just started the iron production. It's pretty late. Okay, it's a bit better than Fu, I believe. Right? No, not right. Pretty similar. While Boss has... Oh yeah, Boss is on a similar level to Bullet. So I gotta say that I mean, Bobby slightly behind, not by far. You count this. Actually, okay, I might be wrong, because it seems pretty similar to what... Oh no, okay, no, not to Bullet. It seems pretty similar to Boss, what they have. But Bullet is like a bit ahead of them. And having a bit more impressive setup here. Might want to make this guy, by the way. Okay, but how about leather? Can we say anything about it so far? Hard to say right now. I don't think it's like pretty good. still he's making some horses, already one here, so that's an advantage over Fu for sure. How about boss's base and bullets? Yeah, some horses already. Yeah, you should probably expect bullet to have like always some nice horses. Although he's going for one stable this game, and I don't think he's gonna have much more than 10, for example. So yeah. Mm. Okay, so right now, what can I say about... There's not much that I can say about the ladder, apart from the fact that Fu seems to be on the lead, but I know that this is like a fake lead. And I believe he's like on Bullet's level, just Bullet has to catch up a bit. Okay, you can see that Harry is somewhere, I'd say, on boss's level when it comes to the iron production. Bara is like a bit worse. Bara is probably near Bobby and Fu, something like this, I'd say. And then we've got Dima, which is like the worst. Obviously, he's got pretty tricky setup. Let's see the Bara. Let's see Bara's lock. Yeah, it's pretty tricky as well. So we shouldn't be too surprised. Actually, I think it's good for Bara what he made. Just look at the distance and look at the freaking roads here. I mean, I'm not even sure I can say this was a mistake to build like that. I mean, it's pretty obvious that he forgot to make a pre-build. I'm pretty sure a pre-build was really needed here. Like, for example, just like move this one tile towards the bottom and you probably get yourself a spot for one more building here. There's a lot of waste space and the roads here are pretty strange. But I don't think he's got a problem with his iron setup. It's just pretty tricky log for that. This is interesting spot. Yeah, seems like he really struggled to put all his buildings here. I'm gonna take a look at the amount of farms for every player in a while. But let's take a look at Kungen's. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's probably on, yeah, similar level to Harry and actually a bit better. And yeah, a bit better. Yeah, so a bit worse than Bullet, I think, but not by far. Maybe not worse actually, because yeah, it seems a pretty similar amount. No horses yet. That's kind of bummer. Still hard to say anything about the leather production, but let's try to take a look at how many farms everyone has, and I'll try to hotkey the. Oh, not again! You know the worst thing that can happen now. The back with the go to lobby. It could, but I mean it could go bad, and everyone will know their armies, which I really don't want to happen, I guess. Okay. No. Just like usual. Oh, please don't screw this up. Yeah, good job, guys. Okay. Come on. Okay. almost works. Come on. Trying to I don't know the English word for it, so I can't say what I'm trying to do, but okay, this seems to work. Yeah, let's just say I've got this kickstand for the mobile phone which shows me the chat, and I noticed that I'm a bit too blind to see the letters, so I was like, okay, I should probably get it a bit closer. I was about to check the thumbs, so I can't say too much about the leather yet, but at least for the iron part, how did it look like? We've had Bullet and Boss with pretty good iron on the top. Then we've had Harry and Kungen with pretty good iron on the bottom, but I think Bobby Fu were a bit better maybe than Dima and Bara, but I'd have to check this. To be extra sure. What? Ah, okay. Wait, does he live in the mountains? I know he's from Austria or Australia, whatever was the name of this country, but something related to ostriches either way. But yeah, mountain goat, whatever. Okay, seems like boss is like be right back, so gotta wait, I guess. Need to double check the iron amount from Fu and Bobby against the two players on the left. So let's just do that. Probably can make the hotkeys along the way. So yeah, Bullet seems to be best so far regarding iron. Okay, so like 10, 20, 35, kind of 44. 24. Yeah, 43, which is like 30. Yeah, it seems like Dima has a bit worse production. But Bara has similar production to Fu and Bobby. Wait a second. Okay, I'm bad at counting, it seems. Yeah, similar to Dima. Yeah, so it's a bit better for the bottom team, I think. While we've got like 57, if I'm correct, from Bullet, and 47 from here, so from Boss. About like 104 weapons, or did I make a mistake? No, it's 104 weapons for them, and like 48. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, counting is really hard today for me, sorry. 62. Yeah, and like 50, 64. Something goes wrong here, I think. Unless I missed something while counting bullets. Yeah, I got it totally wrong, I think. Okay, but bullet seems to be kind of similar to where's Hardy? Yeah, kind of worse. Yeah, this is actually similar between Bullet and Kungan. Seems like the defense has diffused over time a little bit. But okay, let's take a quick look at the time first, because I really gotta be mindful of it. So let's start with Dima. 9 farms, which doesn't surprise us even the least bit. 9 woodcutters as well. 4 swine farms and 1 stables. It's a pretty big base, just as usual. Bara going for 7 farms, 7 woodcutters. 3+1 here, so we've gotta see some horses as well. Boss with 8 woodcutters, 7 farms, and 2+1. This is interesting. 1 mill. Okay, it's pretty small, or rather, maybe it's not that small base, but no, there's not a lot of stuff here. So let's take a look at Bullet with 6 farms, pretty small indeed, and 2+1 setup for the leather and the swine farms and stables, and only 6 woodcutters. It's a kind of small base, or like a regular base style, I'd rather say, with 6 farms. It's pretty regular kind of game. While what Mr. Fu is doing is probably a bit smaller with 5 farms, 3+1. Huh. Kind of funny. Wait a second? Did he have a? Yeah, there's a mill here. While Mr. Fu goes for. Sorry, not here. Mr. Fu goes for the swines only. Although I think the amount of serfs is a bit bigger in Bullet space. You can see the planning is a lot better for Fu. Everything is in one spot, while here it's like all around the place a bit. But you can see that this is like looks like a perfect pre-build if it worked like that. You can also see that he keeps the buildings of similar type, of similar width together, kind of. Actually, similar height, maybe. Mostly, yeah. There's gotta be some secret in this. Anyway, let's take a look at note here at Bobby. Yeah. So 7 woodcutters, 8 farms, and 3+1 setup with an extra mill, so a bit bigger base here. Next player is Hade with 7 characters, 9 farms. Didn't look that big, huh? I think it's pretty nice setup for the buildings, even though the roads are not working quite well for some reason. Maybe this shortcut would be needed, but honestly I don't think it would make much difference. Maybe it would, because they're kind of going in here. Maybe there's also a lot of movement from the serfs, I don't know. But yeah, Harry with 7 and 9 and 3+2, so a bit of a horse master setup. Finally, the last player here with 7 farms and woodcutters alike. 3+1 setup with an additional mill. This might not be good. What's his distribution? Yeah, 1. Okay, this might work. It's like 7, that's like 6, that's like 4. +1. Yeah. That's kind of the setup I like the most to play. So wait a second. Oh really? Uh sorry, that's unfortunate. Thanks for telling me. Okay, seems like I clicked F1 or F2 because that's my shortcut for the scene change. Uh, Sorry about that, but yeah, I hope that the audio only version was good enough to understand what happened. Yeah, but thanks for the heads up. Will be pretty not fun if if I didn't notice in time for the fight. Anyway, there's only 1.5 minute, so let's take a quick roundup of the barracks. So the top team has Dima 25 with 26, 30 leather soldiers. That's kind of a mech army, but I guess it will get better with time with his big base. But nice horses, 9, but it's not so great, I gotta say. About 30 leather and less than 22 iron soldiers. This is pretty bad. Boss with 26 soldiers, but we'll probably make a bit more in a while. 8 horses. Yeah, nothing great either. With bullets, 9 horses, 36 and 34. This is a bit better. Pretty nice iron, but nothing special for the rest. Pretty nice leather from Fu, 56 leather, but not enough of weapons, and pretty meh iron. And I'm not fast enough to see Bobby, Kungen, and Hades. Sorry about that. I'll try to be extra fast when they go back to the game. But yeah, I didn't expect Fu to do that good with the leather. It's pretty nice. Still, he has only like 45 for the weapons, so it's not a tremendous advantage. Like I said, that the top team players are better with what they have against him, at least. Okay, so yeah, so let's make it intentional to look at my face for a while, because we're in a lobby. This is the peacetime break, so in about 5 to 10 minutes they should start again, and I think it's pretty balanced. Dima and Bara seemed a bit better than Fu and Bobby a few minutes ago, but right now they're like not really nothing interesting, and I already saw that Fu's army is a bit better than I expected, and I have to take a look at Bobby because I was a bit too slow to do that. I've got like 10 seconds, so I probably will not. It will not be possible probably to take a look at Hardy and Kungen's bases unless I cheat a bit. Well, how about that? I could try to sneak out for a replay. Maybe I should risk it. If they start, it would be pretty bad. So I'll just wait, I guess. I could cheat in a bit different way. I mean, the lobby will probably stay up. The lobby will probably be here for a while, so yeah, let's teach the entire world of Cam how to cheat and see the replays during the game. Yeah, that's exactly what I plan to do today. Okay. I don't even remember where's my remake folder. Oh, crap, not like this. Like that. and it's right here. Okay, here and saves. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on. Mm. Sadly, it will not be possible to show you. But I can talk you through it. Not sure this is gonna work well. This laptop is a bit slower than my usual PC, so might take a while. Okay, it's half of the replay already. But it seems like the players will be ready before my second PC. Okay, almost there. Okay, so stop the replay and looking at Bobby's buttocks, he's got 20 swordmen. 9 of them will be having horses, they will be knights, and 10 pikes with 33 leather jackets and really a lot of wooden weapons, so he can get some extra militia as well. This is pretty nice army compared to what I think it's a bit better than what the top guys had. Then Harry has a pretty nice army with only 6 horses, but 53 leather jackets, only 45 weapons for those, so it's not ideal. And the iron is kinda okay. 27 swordmen and 6 pikes. With Mr. Kungen, 7 horses, 40 leather troops, not bad. And oh, this is quite nice. He's got 40 iron troops, 10 pikemen, and 30 swordmen with 7 horses. Yeah, so far for me it seems like the bottom team is a bit better, especially when the numbers come to play. The top might have a bit better iron. Not 100% sure on that, but that's where their competitive advantage might be. But they don't seem to have a lot more of what's it called, of horses, for example. Anyway, we're back, so I'm gonna put down the second PC. Let's take a look at what happens here. Okay, so I can kind of give you what they have. Like I said, pretty nice leather amount. You can't see anything in Kunga's base sadly because he already took it out. Okay, so let's see what happens. Hope I don't miss anything because I'm playing without sound, but yeah, the scene, right. Okay, sorry. But it's not like you missed anything yet, so don't worry. The real action starts just now. So we've got some scouting. Doesn't seem like I'm lagging out at all, so okay. How about this zoom level? It's tricky, but we can do it, I think. Maybe let's stay safe. Let's take a team vision view. Okay, seems like Mr. Full's Horse is pretty successful here. With the top team not having a lot of scout, to be honest. Seems a bit better for the bottom team, especially here. Well, here not so much maybe, but there's still some time. Yeah, the army's still coming. Mr. Fu didn't take out his stuff. This is pretty small army. There's the boss here. Okay, they're still going out. And yeah, he didn't take all of his troops yet out of the barracks. So that's why it doesn't look too intimidating, to be honest. But yeah, okay. Sun is on the Western Front, and the usual massacre of builders right after peacetime on the east side. It'll be hard for me to remember that this is boss, not Thunder. Really, nobody should choose the same color as Thunder. Come on. Okay, there's some pushing from the top team. Interesting. They don't seem intimidated. They kind of should, in my opinion, especially that I think the position here is a bit better for the bottom team, as well as we know it. The troops should be better too. It doesn't look so though. I mean, Kungen's army, yeah, pretty nice. But Bullet's army is pretty similar. The pikes are the difference, I guess. Actually, I'm talking shit. Their armies were pretty similar from what I remember counting. Oh, what happened here? Bara got caught with his troops here. This is pretty bad. Gonna lose a couple of troops, couple of swordmen, about 7 or 8 maybe. Now he foolishly tries to engage with the rest. I don't think... I mean... That's probably not the best idea, right? He didn't even take his bows, he didn't do anything else, it's just panic mode. Yeah, that was pretty bad, yeah. He was spot on regarding being stressed out by streams. Sorry, mate. But yeah, I can see where it's coming from. He probably put his... yeah, no, that's on him, that's total mistake. Why would you make a spawn point here when the front is like here? Come on. Yeah, and it's looking really bad for the top team now, because he pretty much lost all his swordmen. So now they're attacking, and just a quick look, nothing happens here yet. And it doesn't look too well for the top team. Bobby is like really angry, it seems, just wants to kill. But I gotta say that Bobby isn't doing it great. He just got himself killed here as well. I think this is a pretty bad attack from Bobby, sadly. Unless the point is to do something else than I think it was. But the problem is that Boss's troops here are free, so they can now move towards the middle and finish off Harry and Kungen, because there's a lot of balls here, so it's not going to be hard to do this. There's still a chance for both teams to win this, and with every single moment I'm starting to think there's more chance for the top team instead of the bottom. Kungan saved quite some troops, but you can see a lot from boss. On the other hand, though, there's a lot of shooters on the left side, and it does not seem like these guys are going to leave if they start shooting. And now Bobby's extra aggressive with his bows. I'm not sure if that was a wise idea, but now he backs off. They're still pretty aggressive despite having almost no melee. Well, Bobby still has some troops left from the back, which wins him this battle on the left, but these troops are not going to live for a long time. Maybe it will be enough, because if he storm attacks, and he did, but very late. Yeah, if he did it right away, could have been a nice idea, but now it's just a waste of troops, I believe. He lost a lot of shooters though, and given how the losing party, kind of losing, is the one to have the most balls after the fight, I don't think it's a big problem. Now they can just defend. It's going to be really tough for the bottom team to do anything now, especially when you see that Bullet still has a couple of ulcers. Harry is still trying. Nope, he's going back. Bobby has like no army. Let's take a look at what happened here, because I'm pretty sure I missed something on the left side, but there was quite some action here. I should just zoom out, I guess, but I didn't do that. Sorry, apologize for that. We're looking at what seems like Dima being a bit more lucky in this fight, but yeah, it looks like half of his, twice as many leather troops are left here, and I kind of thought that Fu had more right after the peacetime. So I'm guessing the shootout wasn't nice for him. Now it's kind of funny, because the attackers are now on defense here, but they don't seem to be going back. Now they kind of do. Okay. Oh, now Bobby tries with Mr. Fu to chase off Dima, because he sent some troops to the right. The plan is probably to attack this or something, so they can do this on two fronts. Whoa, Bobby is really on fire today. Fighting everyone. Everywhere. I'm not saying he's bad or good, because I can't honestly decide. But he's like very aggressive, and I think it's not too bad. Especially now, this was a pretty good idea to attack on the left side. I like this a lot. They should probably have enough to. There's some reinforcements from Dima, which probably will save him, although I can't be sure. Yeah, I think this is not enough to attack him right now. It was pretty lucky to get this reinforcement so fast. He'll lose a lot, but the bottom team lost it all here, so it's not good. And Bullet probably doesn't even have to move this here. Yeah, so Dima lost a lot, but it wasn't worth it, I think. But like I said, it was pretty unlucky, because well, I guess when Dima saw that they're attacking, maybe he clicked, or maybe he did a bit before that. Now Dima can just move to the right side or try to attack. Both these options should provide a win to his team. Still, I can't be sure what happens yet. But I'd like to remind you before we see the final battle, which probably will happen in a couple of minutes, that I'm planning to extend this stream and show you Knights Province, the new game from Chrome. It's in alpha stage and it's pretty similar to Cam. So some of you might like it. So please stay with us after the game. It will not be over so soon. Anyway, we're seeing Kungen and Harry with Bobby getting split here. And now they probably try to block this off and attack Kungen or something like that. That's what I would do at least. It's probably better to do that than anything else here. But Dima can't be so passive on the left side. He has to attack this, or he has to go to the right, because otherwise they'll just help Bobby and Fu, and they can like outpush this. But yeah, Kungen is in a pretty rough spot. The bottom team should really send some horses downwards here, because even if this is a pretty nice spot to fight, this is like really bad, because the entire army from the left side of his team is like away. So he's probably gonna try to shoot a lot and go back and stall them as much as he can, but it's not really possible to do this for a long time. But you can see that the left side of his team attacked on the left, and now it's probably a good time to try to do something. And Dima is standing here. What the hell is that? Come on. Should have attacked Fu or something. Yeah, well, Fu is standing as well, but Bobby is like free to go on the right side, and it's not like Fu isn't doing anything, because he also tries some movements with the horses. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Now Dima is moving, so maybe let's expand the view a bit. Doesn't look too good for the top. It seems like the counter offensive of the bottom team was good enough to win, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be it. It's still possible they can go back and camp, but they lost a lot, and they're already getting crushed with these knights here. Strange thing that Bala isn't. He isn't protecting his guys. He wanted just to protect his small army of X-bows. That was kind of strange. I mean, he could easily kill this one horse, but of course he would get caught in the middle, which wasn't that great, but he could at least pretend or do something. I don't know. Anyway, back to camping, but if the bottom team is like pretty fast about it, they should be able to break through even with these reinforcements from here. And I didn't really look what happened on the left side. I think this is a pretty nasty attack from Fu. Not a great one, although let's wait a bit before the judgment, because Dima, as usual, he provided some reinforcements. However, we've got a horse from Fu here, and yeah, he's going back. And this is a pretty lucky catch, because I think, yeah, this one will be living, but that's not too much of a consolation, because he still keeps killing off these soldiers. And there's a lot of knights coming from, well, 4 knights coming from Bobby for some free kills. So even if this knight dies, if this goes here, it has some chance. Okay, but this was bad from Bobby. Yeah, he's gonna lose it all, probably. Fu wasn't on time with the horses, I mean the bowmen, and now Bara takes some sweet revenge on the bottom team for getting his troops crushed on the at the start of the game. So now Dima can easily counter-attack, but he chooses to not to, which is strange because he should just catch this and help Bara here. Although, yeah, they can just help. Yeah, actually, yeah, this is probably better because yeah, this will make the game longer, that's for sure. Now it's like too late for me. I think I mean, I think it's too late for the bottom team to attack now. They can try, but I don't guarantee that they can win this, especially with this army coming here. Should have taken some action right when Fu was attacking. Come on, guys. It's like tactics 101. When one of your guys is occupied on the left side, usually you should probably attack. And well, obviously it depends, because Dima didn't have any troops on the right, so it wouldn't have any effect. But maybe they would try to send something or something, you know. Actually, maybe not this situation, but yeah, never mind. But what was more important is that they didn't follow their attack right away with a counter attack. Okay, I'm losing myself in my own words, but basically, the bottom team won the fight on the bottom, and then they chased them up to the towers. They just stopped, and they are like standing and shooting here. And I think they should have just followed in instead of waiting for the top team to gather more troops. They should have just worked in and did that when they had a massive advantage. Now they have kind of advantage, but not so much. And we can see some knights were caught here. I don't think this was actually, for a couple of militia and a few other types of soldiers, would be nice to kill off a few knights, but I think they only killed one or two. Yeah, not that bad, but could have been done better. Anyway, it seems like the bottom team decided that they don't stand a chance, which they're probably right. Oh, come on, this was way too late. Nice try, but way too late. I don't really understand the movements of Bobby here. It's a real shame that they didn't kill off Dima on the left side. Would bring this game closer to a conclusion. Anyway, we're back to the bottom now. I don't think the top team will take it this time. It's pretty obvious that Dima is already spamming like crazy. That's how it feels like, at least, taking a look at the battlefield. Yeah, I kind of expected to see this empty in here. I don't expect it here, but it's the same. Interesting. What kind of buildings does he have? Two sausage makers, no mill, no vineyards, one fisherman, which probably doesn't work. I can't even locate it. Oh yeah, it doesn't work, but my money on that, yeah, he was eating, that's why. Anyway, nobody's probably interested in Dima's fisherman, so let's go back to staring at the battlefield, where the situation is as follows. Dima doesn't have a lot of troops left, and Mr. Fu kind of caught up to him, maybe a bit less bows, but it's quite okay. Yeah, I think Fu has definitely enough to keep him at bay. So this is a nice change of pace here. Okay, now I get that. I was almost right. See, yeah. So Dima has twice as many soldiers as Fu. Next, Hade, not too bad. Where's Bobby? That's pretty bad. What happens with his base, really? Doesn't seem like he's lacking anything. Doesn't look like his leather production is working too well. I don't even think I've seen any leather troops on him since quite a while. What happened here? 3+1 setup with 8 farms, mill. That should be like totally okay. Like way better than what we see. I don't know what happened here, but doesn't have a lot of jackets produced. It kind of feels weak. That's a kind of a bummer. And now you can see Dima trying for a pretty nasty maneuver, and the right side of the bottom team will have to try and help Mr. Fu reclaim his base, and I don't like the odds from Mr. Fu here, especially when you take a look at this. Although this is a mistake, yeah, Dima can't really fight on two fronts, it seems. Maybe he saved his knights, but it seems like he made a really bad decision on the right side. I don't understand what happened here. Probably should have done it a bit different way, because right now, I mean, yeah, he might win against Fu, but an interesting development on the right side as well. So let's try to take a close look at both fronts. Bada is going to get caught. No? Yes? Yes. Definitely yes. Bada's looking for a fight. I don't understand why he shouldn't. In my opinion, he shouldn't. Mr. Fu is kind of winning, kind of not, but there's still some horses here which will surely become a pain in the A. So let's take our focus back to the right side, which seems to be the more interesting part here. Kungan, I really have to say something nice about Kungan's performance today. I don't care much about his troops, sorry, which were pretty good actually, but I really like the way he's handling this very hard front on the right side. I think along with Harry, they're doing a pretty good job on the bottom here, despite not being aggressive enough when trying to counter-attack. They're pretty good at defending here. And I also liked Fu's and Bobby's play today. Although maybe there were some hiccups here and there, but yeah. Some nice ideas from Dima on the other front, and we've got a fight, so I'd better stop talking. Not sure exactly what happened here. I mean, who got caught, but the bottom team pushed a bit to the top, and it seems like Boss is kind of in the middle, so he'll probably lose his troops quite fast. Bobby continues his tradition in this game of attacking with a snake, but this time it will work. Yeah, Harry has got a lot of troops, killing off already some of the bowmen and crossbows, which is good for them, and seems like Kungan lost on the right side, but Harry and his friends from the left are kind of winning here. This is pretty annoying, I guess, but okay, Harry has his own problems. Yeah, nice micro at the end from Boss. It's not going to be enough to save his bowman, I'm afraid, but it's probably gonna mean that Harry is going to lose many of these soldiers. Now they're aggressive like shit, but I'm not sure if this is the moment for it. I mean, there's kind of a problem here. So they don't have Kungan. Harry is kind of late because he had to deal with these knights, and this gets killed. Yeah. So Mr. Fu stormed for nothing, probably. Although this is pretty clever from Bobby. They didn't notice. And they can actually try to cut through. There's not a lot of troops in this area. This is interesting. So they're gonna make a lot of damage probably, but they're gonna get shot like shit. Yeah, so this is kind of bad. See, that's exactly what they should have done before, but they didn't, and now they did it at exactly the wrong time. But this game shows me something I didn't realize. You really gotta stick to what your teammates are doing, and you need to know how the others are doing before you try to push. I noticed that it happened to me a lot of times that I did exactly what Bobby and Fu tried to do here, and kind of Harry. Yeah, Harry as well, actually. Meaning that I just blindly gone in without any consideration of what happens to the other teammates. And like you can see in this example, this can be pretty bad because Kungan was pretty much well, he had a lot of troops, but he was pretty much dead after a while because his teammates just decided to go inside inside this area here and into the bowman. I kind of call this Muli maneuver because we've had a player a very long time ago who used to like attacking enemy bowmen more than helping out his teammates. Yeah, I gotta say that Harifu and Bobby together did really bad job right now. Or Kungen didn't communicate enough that he's getting screwed. Either way, it was a pretty nasty mistake for the bottom team, in my opinion. Kungen trying to regain his position with little troops he has, but what happened in the previous fight means that it will be pretty hard for them now. Boss and Bara are going to try and keep this front here, or perhaps even go in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a new front there. And this is a real big disadvantage for the left side of the bottom team. They can't get on time to save Kungen, and it already looks pretty bad. Yeah, I can't really see the bottom team winning this in any way. They have to push through right away here, but they're already going to get blocked by Bara, and they don't have enough troops to deal with all this army, not to even mention bosses, reinforcements, and not to even mention that Dima is suspiciously silent in last few minutes, which made me take a look at Fu's base. Sorry about that. It seems like Fu is dead. Okay, Bobby is making some progress in defending him, but it's way over the way after the fact, it seems. Yeah, with 12 serfs, even super small base of Fu is not gonna work well, and yeah, it paid off to do this because right now when they need to help Kungen regain his stance, it's going to be next to impossible to defend this. You can see Kungen trying though. It's the best that he can do right now, and Harry probably has to attack right away. We all know it's not going to work though. Yeah, so there's only Harry left with any army and kind of Bobby. He was trying to save this base here. Yeah, so that looks like game over for the bottom team. Finally, after a long game, I gotta say this was a pretty interesting one. There was a lot of fighting here, and yeah. Here's the last stand of Kungen and Harry. Harry might not have a chance. Actually, yeah, he's gonna lose, but yeah, he's definitely gonna lose. Yeah, okay. I thought it's gonna be by a smaller margin, but it's going to be a pretty big one. Yeah, with the troops inside Kungen's base, I don't see any chance, and it seems like everyone agrees. With Fu dead and Kungen dying and nobody having troops in the bottom team, there couldn't be any other decision. GG. Okay, like I said before, don't quit yet. If you guys want to see some Knights Province gameplay, I'm gonna try and noob around in it a bit. because I played it a few times already, but I'm not great at it. I'm even worse than at Cam, so it's more of a show of how the game looks like right now. But before we do that, let's try to see what happens here. What happened here? We've had Dima with amazing spam, just like promised. He always delivers. Bobby, pretty nice amount of troops. Not sure how. Maybe before we praise anyone, let's take a look how many. Yeah, 100 militia. That's probably why he has such a great lead on the others. Especially that I didn't really feel so many troops from Bobby were coming. So yeah, but some of them might have shields. Oh, actually, okay, never mind that. Although I'm not sure that his ladder was up to. Yeah, there might have been some ladder in that. So yeah, it's pretty nice, but it's more level of the others, I think, like between Fu and Kung and Hari. And yeah, Dima and Bara kind of balanced themselves, and you could see this was a pretty long game for the TeamSpeak standards. After peacetime, there was a lot of fighting. It was pretty fun, I guess, and yeah, it was just back and forth fighting. You couldn't really tell who's gonna win this from the start because the armies were pretty even. Even if the bottom had a slight advantage in the leather production, Dima caught up in no time because obviously he always has the biggest bases. And let's take a look at the charts. Especially this chart. Yeah, you can see that Dima's base can overtake Mr. Fu, who was like the best leather spammer at the start after 15 minutes, and Dima already overtook everyone by the time we went at peacetime. So you can see that this is like the best tactic if you can manage this. This is probably the best to do from the ladder point of view at least. But let's take a look at Aaron. What's the difference here? Yeah, it's not amazing. So I guess it's like after a while, when all the other troops are dead, it makes sense to be able to spam like crazy. So if the game doesn't end in the first 15 minutes, then Dima's team will have a massive advantage, and that's how you could see it happen today. Okay, so this concludes the first part, and just give me a little moment to set up Knight's Province. Hopefully it's not too difficult of a task for me. I've had it installed somewhere, but you don't see it yet. Okay, let me just check if this is the latest alpha version. Knight's Province 9202, yep. Okay, you can see it, so let's fix that first. Where's the window? Knight's Province. Nope. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Yo, Zobi. Long time. Okay, and yeah, so this concludes the Knights and Merchants part, and for those interested, we can take a look at this new game. I think I'll make it easy for myself first. Should have this map, this little multiplayer map I made. Well, I'm calling it multiplayer because the AI doesn't do anything, or at least I'm not able to force it. So, well, yeah, it's not exactly single player, but I'd like to show it to you. But I'm really blind. Yep, there we go. Okay. How does this work? Can this AI actually do anything? I'm guessing you have to set the positions in the editor, but I didn't see any option to do that. Maybe I just didn't do it properly, but yeah, there we go. Nope, Night Province doesn't have multiplayer yet. I think it might come this year. I mean, next year, like, you know, from this moment in like 1 year, I think we might have it. That's just my estimate taken out of nowhere, but yeah. Anyway, you can see, well, you can move this stuff around. We could do it more cam-like if we wanted. But right now I don't. Okay, actually maybe let's put it like here, so it doesn't bother me. Okay, great. Why did it move here? Huh, funny. Why does it do that? Okay, I don't get it, but if that's a bug, then yay, we've got the first bug. Now it works. Yeah, anyway, it's just a fight map. I can't have a nice battle because the AI, like I said, I wasn't able to make it work yet. But I can make a nice storm attack. Oh, the shortcut from cam doesn't work? That was storm attack, but I figured out too late. Okay, let's see if I can win against someone who doesn't even fight against me. You can see some stuff is like placeholder because there's like no death animation, it just go white for a second. But like as you can see, the fighting part is like fully functional. You can okay, let's put it here. Perhaps killing off the boss is not the worst idea. Where did the balls go? That's probably because they stopped shooting after I was like close. Okay. I believe they don't have. Yeah, they don't. They still don't have an animation. Oh, okay, that's not how you shoot. Yeah, so that's how a map looks like in Night Province. It's a snowy map. I gotta say that I don't really like the fact that these tiles are like so aliased. Is that the word? Like they look pretty artificial. There's no aliasing here. I mean anti-aliasing or whatever. Okay, I'm kind of losing here, but that's not the point. But you can still do a lot of nice stuff, and the textures. Some of the textures are pretty nice. I gotta say, I don't think I really like the what's it called, the grass texture that much. It's okay, but nothing amazing. But these textures, the snow textures, are pretty nice, and yeah. So that's it for this mission. Now let's try to actually play something where you can build. Okay, what do we have here? Maybe let's take a look at the mini maps. Try to pick something which isn't too scaly. Probably something with water that will look nice. Drink up. This might be nice. Let's take a look in the editor. It's pretty small, and I'm not sure what I'm fighting against. Okay, I'm lost. I can't really see any other player than player 1. So unless this is like artificial map with a script, then I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Or maybe there's a. It's called Drink Up. How about this is like a economic goal map? I think there was an option to see the goals here, but I might have missed that. Oh, this one, condition time. I don't get it, but I think there might be a script which checks how much wine you produced, and that's why we don't have any other players here. So that's not exactly what I was looking for. Still, pretty interesting idea. How about Dusty Day? Okay, this seems a bit more what I was looking for. Yeah, I like the way the water looks in this game with the reflection and stuff. You know, a bit different level than Knights and Merchants. You know, I believe it's going to be even better in the next version with colorful water. Like you can slightly color this lake, for example. You can have some waterfalls, stuff like that. Actually, I was the one to request this because I tried to make a camp style waterfall in the game, and I noticed that it was impossible to do this because you couldn't change the level of the water, like make a higher level of water and then make it fall, you know. And I was able to do some emitters for the mist. Can you see this here? So I did just something like this, and I was like, hey, this is a waterfall. So it kind of worked, but I know that Chrome is working on making it way better. So we're gonna have some waterfalls in the next version, most likely. Yeah, about the buildings. Before we actually try to play around with anything, we could try to take a look at how the buildings look like. So I'm just gonna put them here. And I guess we're all interested to get some opinions. We've got this one already. What do you guys think about the style of the game? Obviously, like, you know, it will look a bit better when you have some roads and serfs walking on the streets, you know, but that's like the best I can get for now. Okay, what the hell is this? This is like a gold mine. I'm not sure how gold works in this game, but we don't seem to have a gold mountain. Okay, when I set all buildings, I mint it, so let's try to do something like this. Hopefully I chose the right mountain. Decals, that's how you place gold, by the way. You just place some decals with gold on top of a mountain. Then you can... Somehow this will be a very quick tutorial for map making in this game, by the way. But I didn't plan on this. Yeah, and now it looks like I can build it. Yeah, so that's the mine. I probably need this to do the same thing for the... Why the hell can't I? Okay. Probably gonna do the same thing for the other mountain. I mean for the other... Yeah, it needs definitely needs to be elevated to do this. Yeah, and then you can see that you can place it. Okay. Pretty similar. Yeah, but it looks okay for this stage for sure. Okay, so let's finish placing up all the buildings. I was just curious myself, like how serious is the status of the game, so I wanted to see how many of the buildings are actually ready and how many are missing. I think the iron production will be missing like entirely from what I remember, but I might be wrong. Like weapon production in general, maybe. Okay. Yeah, these ones are like copied from CAM, I guess. For now. Seems like there's like two kinds of barracks in this game. Let's place it like here. Two kinds of towers as well. And okay, this, whatever it is, I can't place wolves then, but probably means that I have to choose. Where's the name of the player? I kind of know. Yeah, okay, that's what I was looking for. I don't know what this one is about. Neutral, hostile, neutral, indifferent. Is that gonna be it? Wolves then, okay, and bears then. Yeah, wait, what? This must be a placeholder. I mean, I don't get why a bear's den looks like an overgrown what's it called? Campfire. Yeah, interesting. I don't remember the function of the campfires. I can't see. Maybe it's for the neutrals. I'm not sure right now. But anyway, that's the progress of the buildings. Like I said, you can see most of the buildings regarding the weapons, practically everything except the weapons workshop is not ready. But apart from that, what do we have? Like marketplace, storehouse, which is not used, maybe not used that extensively in the game, because it only gets some resources. I think it's supposed to take in all the resources. Oh, wait a second. No, wait. Okay, I thought it's like working a different way. Never mind. Because you use camp as the main storehouse for the main kind of stuff, the main kind of resources, and then I believe the bigger storehouse is supposed to get everything else. Although I'm not sure why I can see loaves and beef here. Probably some kind of like fish and cider is the stuff you get to the inn right at the start, and the rest of the stuff is like something you will get from here. So okay, so the main differences from Knights and Merchants. From what I know, one pretty big difference. Where's the house? Yeah, this is a cottage. So there was a kind of a change regarding how the units are produced. So you need a unit called blank to be able to make serfs, builders, I believe, and I think many of the where's the school? No, wait, school uses. Okay, we'll probably verify this in the game in a while, but I think blanks were supposed to be going to school. They're like taught here, and they come out as specialists, while you can make builders and serfs inside the camp. I'm not quite. I think I'm right, but we'll verify this in a minute. And I think they also require more cottages, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, they need blanks as well for the builders and serfs probably, which doesn't make much sense. But yeah, we'll probably check it out in a while. And yeah, that's a big change because now to make recruits, you will also need the blanks. Like I said, you have two kinds of barracks. You have fort for the wooden weapons and barracks for the iron troops. And I believe most of the other changes, except for the blanks mechanic, are pretty much cosmetic for now. Like you have cider maker instead of vineyard. You have fisherman instead of fisherman. Yeah, that doesn't work. But then it seems like you've got beer instead of actually this is interesting because we've got cider maker who makes cider, and then we've got beer. Not sure about the difference. Maybe it's like just two kinds of food. I know that brewery. Okay. So this is a replacement for meal actually, because okay, now I'm getting super confused because we also have meal. So meal and brewery both work with corn. So it's kind of like this is the same thing. So I'm not sure if there's even any difference between them. And we also got Cedar Makers, which makes has the same function as Vineyard, basically, I guess. So yeah, for now, I think that the only bigger gameplay change I know of is the blanks mechanism. Instead of relying so much on gold, especially for the amount of troops, because the main difference now is that if you want to make specialized citizens, then you need a school and you need gold for them, but you don't need gold for every citizen, just for the specialized units, for the specialists, like those guys who work in all the buildings, like for example the sawmill guy, which is probably still carpenter, yeah. So yeah, that's what school is needed for. But if you want basic units like builders or serfs, you just need the blanks, and they go here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and there's one big change regarding the peacetime, from what I heard. Instead of peacetime, there's a morale mechanism. What it means is that when it's supposed to tackle the peacetime issue, because right now in Knights and Merchants, you've got the problem that uh, the first part takes a lot of time. We play with 60 peacetime on TeamSpeak, and the public lobbies go for like 90 or 120 peacetime. And it's a long time where you build only, you don't care about anything else. And it can also be seen as a waste of time. To be honest, I don't like the fact that the peacetime is so long in camp, even if in the TeamSpeak lobbies it's like 60 minutes, because the first 20-30 minutes, especially from a streamer's perspective, it's not really interesting to talk about. I'm obviously the kind of person that can talk about anything without thinking much about it, especially when it comes to cam. But it's pretty tough to just fill this in the first couple of minutes in Knights and Merchants games, while in Knights Province it should be way better, because you'll be able to see the effects right away. I think in 20 or 30 minutes people will already be trying to attack, uh, even if it's probably not going to work well because of the morale mechanism. But the morale mechanism makes it possible to abolish peacetime and not use it at all. And speaking about this mechanism, its idea is that your troops work better when they are defending their own base. It especially concerns the weakest kind of troops. So, for example, when you make militia, then it's pretty good against militias, for example, and moderately good against like leather units when it comes to defending your own base. So when you try to attack with militia, it's really shit. You just go and die. You can have like 3 times as many troops as the enemy, but if he's fighting in his own base with his militia against you with militia, then you're gonna die like shit. That's it's supposed to work like this. If you have really shitty troops like militia, it's going to be work pretty bad. So peacetime is not needed because you can make some troops to defend yourself, but you don't need too many to defend yourself. But when you make leather troops and eventually iron troops, they don't care about morale that much, so they are way better at attacking. And it kind of automatically means that while you still probably be able to defend with militia against leather or with leather against iron, it's going to make it like make the peacetime happen, like the kind of peacetime happen way earlier. So like 15 minutes into the game, you're already going to have some troops, or maybe even earlier than that. Okay, so I think that's enough chit chat. I'll try to play for a while. I'm not a single player guy, so I kind of don't want to make it too long. I'm kind of hoping to get something where I can, yeah, like I said, this is like a economic goal map, so we need something more like Okay, so this is some kind of tutorial. Which attack enemy town across the lake. Okay, let's take a look at this assault map. Pretty small location, but it doesn't seem too scary. Yeah, we can do this. This is like stone based. I can't see. Okay, let's try assault, maybe. Well, to be honest, it's pretty basic map. Is there something from the community here? Also, it looks interesting. How about this one? Hostages, huh? Okay, this all seems like I'm not sure if this will be playable. So let's try to find something. Down tutorial. Okay, this is a tutorial. On the mountain. I can take a look at this one. Walkers. Huh. Okay. So it's possible to do something to the. Okay, so winter stand and under the mountain. Let's check these ones. Okay, it's a skirmish map. Pretty small. It reminds me of Welcome to Jungle from Knights and Merchants a bit. A bit less ridiculous than that one, but yeah, interesting. How about this one? See, I'm not sure about the level of AI. If it was like I wasn't able to do anything with it, or like it just doesn't do anything. So I don't want to fight against nothing. This space seems pretty nice though. Okay, I think we'll try. Okay, maybe one more mining colony. Oh, interesting mini-map. Let's see this one. Okay, so there's some kind of economic goal here, I think. Yeah, I'll try assault because I really don't know what to choose. Okay, so let's try to play this. We will have one woodcutter. Okay, I'm probably supposed to do this first. We've got school, we've got some gold. Okay, so we've got some buttons here like core building, supply materials, food production, military. So we'll wait with the inn, especially that we can't make it yet. Oh, I can. It's called tavern. Oh, never mind. So we've got camp, schoolhouse. We probably need a cottage because we. Wait a second. Yeah, training doesn't work. So the serfs definitely need a cottage to work. So I'm like ridiculously slow, but I will not care about that too much, and I'll just try to build anything. By the way, there was a way to turn this around, yeah, with tab button, so I just do that. Okay, what next? Probably gotta make stone cutters. I'm not going to make much consideration into what goes where. We'll probably figure this out later. Okay, I didn't remember much from how the location looks like, so I'm gonna fire up a second copy of Knights Province and take a look at the assault map real quick. Okay, thankfully it works. Okay, so I've got some trees on the bottom left, also a lot more stone there. But I kind of want to build there, so I'm probably gonna expand with the woodcutters towards the right for now. So let's try to make like woodcutter here in a while. How much space do I need? Let's take a look at this. Okay, so I'm probably gonna make some buildings here and then go for it. that's not what I wanted to do. Can I make it a bit faster? Yeah, I can. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna suck at this game. I'm pretty sure about it. Okay, let's make another one. While we're at it, make what's it called? Come on, where's the, yeah, right at the front. Who would have thought, right? Okay, now I need a sawmill about here. So carpenter, woodcutter, did I make a second one? Shit, I don't need it. Okay, let's do it like this. Trying to rush this. Okay, so cottage, schoolhouse. Okay, what can I do now? I need to wait for sawmill probably. Then I can make the farms, right? Right. Okay, so let's make a farm. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. But with one stonemason, it might be pretty tough to work like that. So I'm gonna make. Ah, crap! I didn't want this road here. Screw off, man. Okay, like this.
Yes.
2 stonemasons. Crap, who do I need? No, not carpenter, not carpenter. Farmer, yep. Plow field, okay. This is going to be a ridiculous base, but who cares? Okay, let's try to make this one here. Yeah, one nice thing about turning around your building is that sometimes you might need this when, for example, a tree goes into your way or something like this. Or you want unusual setup like I want right now. And yeah, okay. Cow farm, what the heck is this? This probably is a swine farm alternative, okay. I don't need this now, I need more woodcutters. Let's make 2 more. No, 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 no. Ah, come on. Yeah, X5 speed is not good for you and your health. Seems like. In the meantime, no. These are not roads, right? Okay, it's not too bad. I need 2 more specialists. So I still, yeah, see, I still have gold. I don't have to worry about it, it seems. But I might need a bit more of these guys. I can also make a militia. Look, it's like right away. I don't even need. I need 1 club, and I probably have like 10 at the start. So we can already like. There's no peacetime, so I can already make this. Let's put it to the front. Okay, I really don't know what I'm doing, but let's slow it down for a second because I really can't keep up. Okay, these guys are like doing some farming stuff here, so let's try to help them. This was pretty stupid roll from me, but whatever. Okay. So we've got like I don't think I've got any iron on this map, so I guess the next stop is like this. So I'm just gonna keep making farms or something. I do realize how ridiculous it is set up. Wait, maybe I'm gonna make it a bit different. Like this. I mean, it doesn't seem better, but yeah, whatever. Let's just make it like that. This is like pretty bad. Like, imagine me being the worst random ever right now. It's probably not hard to imagine this, but yeah. Well, I'm gonna make another call from here. This is interesting. I was really sure that. Oh yeah, I'm out of cottages, it seems. so that's why I can't make any more in school. This is pretty bad. So that's the moment we make like 2 more cottages, like right away. So it seems like one cottage is like how many? 20 residents. So for a knights and merchant style base, you would need like I don't know how many citizens, about 100 or a bit less, depending on the base. So you gotta make like I got like 60 already. Where's the statistics? I can still make 2. What? Did someone die? Okay, this probably is because I don't have an inn. Right. That might be a nice idea. Like when you're not playing with sounds, it's you know, kind of hard to hear this shit. So, but this is a pretty bad spot for this. How about here? No, not you. Not you, not here. You know, at this moment I'm kind of roughing all of this, and I'm not even looking how many resources I have. Let's try this one. But yeah, I'm not lacking resources. Might kind of lack another sawmill though in a while, because I'm like pretty good for now. And I have a lot of builders probably. Okay, so where's the statistics? Here. Okay, this is nice that you can move this around, you know. Yeah, but I don't get why the position of the window keeps changing when I click on
Yes.
something else. This is definitely a bug. Okay, I don't think I need this anymore. Yeah, this is Knights Province. It's a new game from Chrome, who made Knights and Merchants Remake, based on the same engine and pretty similar in many aspects. Obviously, it's in 3D, as you can see. And I just made a stream from Knights and Merchants, and after that I decided to show a bit of what's coming in the next couple of years, I guess. This is alpha version that you can download from knightsprovince.com. Yeah, it plays kind of like CAM, except for the cottages maybe, because there's like a new thing in the base building, but otherwise building a base is almost exactly the same. Obviously some of the buildings are placeholders, like for example this farm here. Where's the farmer? Okay, let's make a lot of serfs. Let's just keep making them for a while. Actually, that's too many. So I'm gonna need like 2 what's it called? 2 animal breeders, right? Cow farm, yeah, that's not a mistake. Okay, so now I probably should, like, at some point I have to make the 4th, right? So that's probably the point of time. I know this base looks really bad, like just look at the roads here. This is like a pretty bad base, but I don't really care about this. It's like probably my first or maybe second time I'm playing this game, like actually trying to do something properly, so it's bound to have a couple of mistakes. What is this guy? Animal breeder. I just made you, come on. Not you. Oh, okay, I didn't expect that I had to make a farmer. Okay, so the problem now is that all these blanks are
Yes.
trying to go inside the camp, but they can't go around, right? Yeah, nice thing about the Knights Province that you can also rotate the view a bit. Okay, I think this will work anyway. So you can like rotate it and make a road or whatever. It's still limited because you can also only rotate from here to there. We can try for a cam-like perspective with this. I don't think there's a way to make it non-3D apart from doing that. if you insist, you can play like this, I guess. But yeah, this feels a lot like cam now. But yeah, let's do it. Let's do it 3D style. Maybe from this side. Yeah. Actually, this was better. Okay, so what is this? A third cow farm. This is not gonna work, and I know this. Why the hell am I training 10 serfs? Okay, I don't know if I need them. I don't know how this game works completely yet, so I'm probably just gonna stop for now with this. And I still need that guy. Why didn't I make it? It's like a farmer, right? Yeah. Oh, somebody died. No way. How's my tavern? Kinda empty. Yeah, like you can see, I made a really poor road here. And I think you can already see that there's kind of a problem when trying to bring any resources. Yeah, welcome to Cam. Same problems as there. So you gotta block this right away after some time, obviously. So this is like a rookie mistake for me. What is this? Ah, this is still Mason. Okay. This is probably something I want to finish.
Yes.
This guy didn't get any grain, which is suspicious. Okay, so that's another guy who died. So we need one more woodcutter. It's also a really nice thing that you get this notification like right away after the building is done. I think at least. So you see that you have to do something about it. Here you can see that you didn't make a road. Yeah, it's a nice touch. And yeah, gotta say that this building should look a bit better. Probably needs a nice texture for the top at least. I think the plan was to make it like covered with what's it called? Like, I don't remember the word for it, but it's something similar to grass. Like the bottom part of the grain, like the stuff that leaves after, that is left after you get the grain out of it. So that can also cover the roofs. But I think there was a building which looked like that, but I don't know. Okay, so my plan for today is just to make a base and try to attack the enemy. I had one troop here, by the way, so I could scout a bit. If the enemy has any troops, that it's going to be useless probably, but on the other hand, militia, if we can make a lot of militia, well, I have to make it care about the full as well. I think it works like this: when I lose this militia, I lose a club, but I get a blank back. So he walks back to the cottage, I think, and I can make another guy. I just lose its weapons. So I kind of see a way that you can get all these guys killed and kind of reclaim them. Well, I gotta see how it works in multiplayer someday, because I'm not actually sure if you can reuse blanks after they were like killed before. Anyway, let's make the carpenter. Okay, and I think, no, it kind of feels fast. What minute is this? Where's the time? I really don't know how to check the time. Okay, it's like 30 minutes. It kind of feels like I'm about to finish the base and I was like really slacking a lot. This is a pretty bad base. This is a weapons workshop. Hopefully it does what I think it does. This is a tannery. Okay, this can go here. Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever. This is ridiculous. Okay, but never mind. And I'm gonna need like stables? What? I can make stables, really? Okay. So I got a fort. I have like no idea why I'm making this building here. Because it doesn't make any sense. So I'll make one more woodcutter. Doesn't make sense either. Okay, how about cedar maker? Ah, crap! Can't make it. Not like this. Okay, we'll wait. Don't worry, we can do this. We need to have cedar. Because it looks pretty lovely. Okay, let's make a fisherman. Nah. How does the fisherman work? I mean, is it gonna work? Because I'm not like sure. We're gonna make one anyway, but yeah, let's start with cedar maker and the shortcut as well, and the fisherman, because you know we can do it. We can do it, so why not? In the meantime, somebody made some beef and cowhides, which is probably a modern version of what was known as pigs and skins in Knights and Merchants. And now I get a butcher. I need to make a butcher. I'll try with the fisherman. I think fisherman in this game is like out of the field, so it works slowly but consistently. But I don't remember exactly, so we gotta check. Come on, guys. Nobody wants to listen to us playing Among Us in Polish, right? And I wouldn't do this on that channel anyway, because it's a Knights Merchant channel. So Knights Province is like something that I can see here, fitting here. But yeah. Let's make one more bleeder.
Yes.
What is this building? This is like a weapons workshop. Okay, is this like a carpenter, just like in camp? Yep. Okay, so let's make a carpenter. And what am I supposed to do? Like I can do clubs for the militias, which are like super cheap. Okay, so let's try to make a couple of militias. I could still make some. By the way, seems like somebody had a tower here. Oh, they have a fort. Interesting. Perhaps it would be a good time to care about the defenses here. Okay, so we'll just make like 20 clubs, and now I'll try to make some shooters. How do I do this? I need a tannery first. Like here. Now I probably need... I don't know how big is this building, so I can't make a pre-build, but okay, we've got a cedar maker. This is probably a good time to make the layout for the orchard. 6. Does it cost? Yeah, 7, 8. Where does it go? Like, I need one more. I'm gonna go with here, more like here. And the fisherman. Okay, so who the hell is this guy? Aha, okay, it's fisherman. Let's make a fisherman first, because he's probably gonna start working right away. And this guy is a brewer. Yeah, so brewer makes both kinds of drinks. Okay. Brewer. Okay, so like you can see for now, this is like pretty similar stuff as what was happening in Knights Merchants, and you can also see we also need a blank. So if I make too many clubs, then it doesn't make much sense. Yeah, okay, I can see it now. We have 35 blanks. By the way, what's the deal with blanks? Do they eat? Because I'm not really sure. Okay, this is like closed, and I don't really have a lot of food left. This is pretty scary. I have a lot of clubs. Okay, so let's make like 11 militias. Yeah, you can see the The blanks went out because we made a big altar. So if you make an altar... Oh, this is fast. Interesting. So getting militia is pretty fast. This is interesting for balance, because when somebody
Yes.
attacks you, you can just do it like
Yes.
right away, and this is not a good formation. You can just make some militias right away, and this might be important in the future. Okay, the tannery will likely need the butcher guy. Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why is this button even here? If it goes off only for a while. Well, it's still better. Like if you want to show the entire map or something like this. Okay. Oh, this is interesting setup. Although it's a bit inconsistent that this is above the minimap and this is below, but I know I'm being picky. Okay, so this seems to be attached to the build. What if I make it like here? Like here? Okay, it jumps. Okay, I get it now. I get it. Okay, so we're kind of trying to work towards making okay, this is ridiculous. I'd rather put it back where it was. Towards making some leather jackets. So this is the next stop. Yeah, similar to nicer merchant size. Okay, how is this building? Yeah, it's pretty full, and these buildings are getting fuller, I guess. So I really need to yeah, the difference is that the storehouse in camp can keep any kind of stuff, basically, while camp can't. So you need to build a storehouse, or just keep making other buildings. So for many camp players, it will probably mean that they're not gonna care about. Wait a second, they're not gonna care about making a storehouse, because we kind of never do. Here it probably just pays off more to not make it at all, and just make all the buildings on time. I think community made maps for multiplayer might actually start with a storehouse instead of a camp, although that's not possible unless you have like some kind of caravan or something. I think there was something like this, where you get the basic resources there and you make a camp out of it. No, still, it's not, no, it's probably not a good idea, because it would artificially make the game longer. Okay, I'm just gonna make this building with 2 carpenters and gonna call this a day after I try to attack these guys. Like 20 should be fine. Yeah, I think this is a nice time to just hit this button and try producing more of this stuff. Bowman. Let's make 20. Yeah. Okay, so this guy is not gonna be as fast as I thought, but okay. By the way, is this guy working already?
Yes.
This looks
Yes,
ridiculous.
yes,
Ah,
yes.
okay, it's a builder. He looks like he was some kind of a techno party, right? Yeah, I can see him getting the groove. Let's take a look at these guys fishing here. Yeah, it seems like this guy is like fully animated right now. Can he actually get a fish out, or is it like artificial? Yeah, it's artificial. I wanted too much. How is this guy, by the way? 'cause I never saw the guy that works with the... Ah, here we go. The blue Eddie guy.
Yes.
Ah, he's like almost invisible, look. Yeah. This from this perspective. Let's try to move this around. He's here. Yeah, but it's impossible to see him. I don't know what can be done to improve it, because the trees are like they look pretty realistic this way, and I think it should stay that way. But on the other hand, you don't have any space left for the guy who goes to like get this, so you can't really see him. But maybe that's right, because he's kind of invisible behind the tree. Well, speaking about being realistic, these trees are like really low, and it's like they're almost smaller than the guy who's getting the apples from them. So maybe they should be a bit higher. What do you guys think? Anyway, I'm being extremely picky, and by that time probably managed to do all the archers I needed for my life. So let's see if I can attack this with these couple of soldiers. I think I was about to make more of this. But okay, can I do it like... Oh, there's no... Hey, if Chrome is listening, then the checkpoint is missing from the barracks. I mean, from the fort. Maybe it's in the barracks, but you can't right click to get the troops out there. Okay, so the question is, what does this game give to a player that normal CAM doesn't? Well, for the starters, if you're into 3D graphics, that's one thing. Another thing is that it wasn't really possible to do too many changes to the Knights and Merchants gameplay. I'll slow this down for now. Like improve it too much, because at some point you realize that it's like changing the game too much. Like basically just take a look at the forums of Knights and Merchants and see most of the crazy ideas that people had. At least those that weren't added into the game. Another thing is that you can optimize these graphics a lot better than the old game. At least in theory, I think that's true. What I'm talking about. Okay, it seems like there was a bed here, but whatever. Yeah, and I think the biggest change is the gameplay change, which I don't think it would be nice to do something like this in CAM regarding the cottages mechanism, but it's pretty nice that you can have something anti-peacetime here. Oops, we've got some troops here. So let's start with the old tactic. Okay, there we go. There's a lot of them actually. Oh crap! Whoa! This is a lot more than I expected, although there's one small advantage I have. Maybe I don't. Crap. Crap, I thought these were shooters. Damn it. Why are they shooters? Okay, this is probably my death. Yeah, they're ridiculously slow. I don't know if this is the morale probably. Interesting. Yeah, if I knew that these weren't shooters, I didn't realize. Yeah, if I knew that. Okay, let's cheat a bit. Will this be enough? Oh, way too early. Let's try this one. Yeah, this is like perfect. Okay, so let me see how the okay, so this works like it's shooting, and this probably gives me some okay, now I have an idea how to do this. this is shooting faster, right? There's like 2 guys here and there's like 1 guy here, so that's the difference. Can I like shoot these guys? I don't know, but okay, let's do it maybe not the old style. I'm not going to go back to my base, but I can try to do it like this. Okay. Now let's divide those troops. Okay, divide button doesn't work. Crap. Okay, I managed to divide them at least. I didn't do it perfectly, to be honest. But, well, I think it would be a way better try, but I'm not going to go too hard on this. I could probably make a lot more troops, but the problem is these are actually looking like ex-fighters. So I probably don't stand a chance against militia, especially attacking their own base. It looked pretty similar to trying to attack with militias in camp. Yeah, and with the death of my last bowman here, I think I'm gonna conclude this for today. So that's how Knights Province looks like for now. I gotta admit that this is not the prettiest map. There were a bit nicer ones you probably saw before when I was looking for a map. I just wanted to get something that looks like we can have a fight there. So yeah, I could save this city and like continue trying to improve the army. But for now, it's like all I wanted to do, because before the multiplayer comes, there's like it doesn't serve me any interest. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know what's your opinion about the game, but to those that stayed, I hope that you guys found this interesting. And I think the next time I ever do this will be probably when we finally have multiplayer. Like I say, that's my main focus, and my big hope is that this game will get pretty popular at some point, because you know, it's not so easy to get people playing Knights and Merchants remake, because it looks kind of dated, you know. And I think when all the buildings are getting finished and maybe some textures, get better textures, like I'm really not a fan of the grass here. It's like really at least on this map it's pretty dull, and maybe there needs to be some more textures. Actually, I'll just take a quick look at the editor. Maybe they are just not used in this map. Let's fire up anything. Okay, so yeah, you can see on this map, for example, there's the stone texture. That one is nice, but there's a couple of grass textures which are basically the same. It's like, yeah, this one is cool as well, but I think one main criticism that hi, no, I'm not the creator of Cam, but I know them. The guys who made Cam were Chrome and Lewin, and this is a new game that Chrome is working on. It's like a 3D game very similar to Knights and Merchants. It's called Knights Province, and I'm just a guy who likes to stream Knights and Merchants, so I didn't create it, but yeah, that's about it. So anyway, like I said, the textures could be better, especially some of them at least. Especially, I don't like the grass. I think there should be way more textures related to the grass, because it's probably going to be the main thing that map makers are going to use to beautify the maps. And right now, you just don't have a lot of options. You have pretty nice this kind of kind of stone texture, stone/grass. But that's about the only other type of grass. That's one issue, and the second issue is that I don't really like this. I don't really like this particular grass texture. It would be nice if it was like one of those that you can use, but like I would like there to be a possibility to get away like way more details here for the grass as the main main thing. Like just look at the best looking Knights Merchants maps and you will see how many things you can do there. I still think Knights and Merchants is a bit limited as well, but not as limited as this is. But obviously, the thing is, this is still a work in progress game, so all these decals and objects and stuff like this is going to be made. And what we have so far is pretty nice already. Like this is like really some quality stuff that we don't have in Knights and Merchants. Already looks pretty nice in 3D. So when we are able to do way more of that stuff, then it's going to be pretty nice. Yeah. So like I was trying to say, my main hope for this game is to get super popular at some point, and you know, then the multiplayer part grows a lot, and then I'm basically like the first and most known streamer for this game because I know everything in this game by default because it's so similar to Cam. So I really have a hope that this will be more streamable game than Knights and Merchants because you know, I really love streaming, and I can see a potential in this both for me and for others, because for me the potential is that I already know Cam. I would know instantly how to explain how this game is going to work, even if it's still not finished. And the second thing is that the morale mechanism, which eliminates peacetime from the game, is really nice for making the games more action-packed and possibly shorter as well. So instead of having a 1.5 hour game, you will be able to have maybe like 40 minutes games or stuff like this without using a speed up. So it would be pretty nice, and it would be really nice to actually see some action happening, some more action in the first couple of minutes when you can make on a militia in this game. It's already some kind of troops, so some people might try to like enter the base and, you know, try to sneak up and kill some serfs or some shit like that. So there's going to be already some action right at the start. This is a thing which I believe we are really lacking in Knights and Merchants. Yeah, I like this new similar future game, but I really think it's not going to be popular. To this, I can say that I don't expect it to be super popular. Like, I don't expect it to be the next World of Warcraft or whatever. But I can hope, right? So it's. I'm not saying it will. I just have a hope it will do well because of the you know, because of all the reasons. Most of them egoistic, obviously, because that's, let's face it, if this game breaks through, then I might have actually a chance to get to be a known streamer and you know, have a lot of viewers, which would be nice because you know, everyone is a bit vain, right? So it would be nice to be followed by so many people, etc., etc. But yeah, it's only based on hope. I don't. If I was honest with myself, I don't believe this will be like the next big hit, but it might just as well do a pretty good in the indie game scene, like, you know, just a solid game with a small community, kind of like Knights and Merchants remake is, and that's pretty much as I want to happen here. It also probably depends on if this game will be paid or not. Actually, I saw a new game, Soldat 2. If you guys maybe heard of this, it's I mean, Soldat was a really old shooter game, multiplayer from the start. It was like one of the first actually successful indie games back before we even coined the term indie game. And it was like insanely successful when I was like a child, like I was 13 or something. I used to play it like before I found out about Knights and Merchants remake, obviously. It was my main game, so I played it for really a lot of time, for quite a few long years back when I was a kid. And recently, because I mean, this game was always free, and there was like an option to have some cosmetic stuff if you paid, just as a kind of a thank you thing, but also you could see that you had like different colors of some equipment in the game, etc. So it was like doing many things right before it was even like a thing. Like DLCs weren't the thing, or like cosmetic microtransactions weren't the thing, and it was all already there in Soldat. It's pretty interesting actually how they thought about this. But the problem is, after having this first game free for everyone and paid with paid cosmetic stuff and some extras, you know, like completely cosmetic, yeah. Then just like 1 month ago, Soldat 2 comes out. It's paid. It's 3D, like proper graphics this time, and nobody plays it now. Like you can have one server with 6, 7 people in the evenings. I believe that's how it looks like right now, and it's like complete graveyard. Apart from that, it's pretty sad because this game has a potential, but I think it really needed to go free with maybe some cosmetic stuff being paid, something like this, or something similar to that, to gain the momentum. Because I'm pretty sure that Soldat sold a lot of licenses back in the day, only because it was free and fun, and people grew to like it, and then they bought it, right? For the extra features or just to support the guy, you know. But with Soldat 2, I believe the guys got a bit too greedy, and it really didn't work. So my very long and unnecessary point is that I don't know what's the plan for this game, but for Knights Province. But if it goes free, it might gain the momentum. If it doesn't go free, it might be hard because I'm already hearing stuff from Knights and Merchants community, from the players playing the remake, that they're like they don't really like this game that much. Like they don't like graphics or whatever. I'm kind of hoping that they might reconsider after they see all the buildings, you know, and new textures, maps from community, stuff like this, right? But and all the animations, you know, there's still a lot of stuff to do. I believe there's still a couple of years before this is like final version. But the problem is they're never going to give it a chance if it's paid. And if this game's goal is to be popular at any point, I believe it has to be free, just to even just to gain the momentum from all the guys in this community, in the Knights and Merchants community, because I don't think that many people would pay for it if it wasn't free. I would probably be one of those people who will pay without hesitation, but it could be really hard to gain the momentum. So if there's a plan to sell this, uh, unless it goes to some like game company for big money and then they put more resources in it or something like this, then yeah, okay, that makes some sense. But I think it's going to be a hobby project for its entire lifetime, and I believe it would be better to make it completely free or make some microtransactions or like cosmetic stuff or something. I don't know. There's probably thousands of ideas that already have been made before. So that's the way I see it. And you said something else. Maybe most of camp players will play this and some new players, but less than 10. Yeah, definitely less than 10,000. I can't. I honestly can't see this game having 10,000 players. There's like no way to get this. Although this has the fun of cam, it's free, maybe. Let's. I'm hoping it will be free for the reasons I just said. I just talked about. I think the game needs to be good and free, and with cosmetic stuff you can buy. That's the best marketing. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, for this game, that's the best thing that can happen. The game was really good, but it cost $20. I'm not aware of Artifact. I've heard this name, but I'm guessing that it's something like Hearthstone, right? Because you're talking about the cards. And yeah, the game, yeah, that's exactly what happened to the game I was talking about, to Sold Out 2. I believe it was pretty nice. It was pretty similar to Sold Out. It needed some rough edges polishing, but the problem was that it wasn't free, and many people were put off by that. One of my friends from the Knights Merchants community, for example, gave it a chance because he heard about Sold Out before. I mean, he used to play it, I think, and then he was like, "What the hell? Why does it cost whatever amount of money?" He bought it. He just dumped it after like 15 minutes because he was like, "This is not worth the money. Come on." And yeah, so I'm pretty sure that game might get free after like a couple of months. But yeah, I think they just got too greedy with it, and it was a big mistake. And now I'm guessing it probably hurt the game a lot. So yeah, it was pretty bad idea. Okay, but anyway, I think I'm going to finish the stream soon because that's kind of it. Yeah, imagine if you should buy candles, you need to buy archery also to play them. Like, you mean a building in the game? Because I didn't get that. Yeah, but just like it kind of works with remake, you don't have to buy it. I mean, you don't have to buy the remake, and you only have to have the TPR, which is like almost free. It was like $3 or something, so it's like not a big deal at all. If this game was paid, Knights Province, if it was paid, maybe it could do well on a tablet or a phone, if it was even possible to create an interface for this. I believe the game is too complicated to be played on a phone on a small screen. Not impossible, but it might be hard to try and sell this to people. Although it's pretty complicated, and maybe people are starving for this kind of gameplay on the mobiles as well. I don't know. I always found that RTSs like this were like a PC kind of thing, so I have my doubts about it, but why not? Yeah, I play for game. Yeah. If it looked like that in that Artifact game. Yeah, because you paid for the cards. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. Like, imagine you have to pay Chrome to get access to Iron Troops. Ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm still surprised that 7 people are still watching this, which means there was some interesting stuff, or they just weren't paying attention. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to be back in this game when it has multiplayer. If you have some feedback towards the Knights Province, I think the best thing to do is going to the Discord channel, and I'm about to post the link soon. Knights Province. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make a link for like 1 day, so it works only today. Okay. This is the Discord server of Knights Province. So in case you've got any feedback that you'd like to pass to Chrome, then it's probably the best place to do this. And I'm also going, although it's ridiculously easy to find this on your own, I'm also going to paste the website. It's literally the first thing you would probably try. And that's where you can actually download this game, because this is a public alpha version. All the versions so far are like public, so you can just download this and play single player part of the game. You can create maps, you can do basically everything you can in Knights and Merchants Remake except for the multiplayer part, I think. And you can already get to know this, and yeah, and just try it out if you're interested yourself. Yeah, so that's it. Like I said, feedback can go to Discord, and we'll get back to this game in a couple of months or years when it has multiplayer. Yeah, so thanks for staying with me for so long, and I think that's it. So thanks, and like I said before, I'm going to make it a permanent fixture to make streams at 20 o'clock at Saturdays. So yeah, so see you next time in exactly a week. Bye bye.